What up again, ninjas? Gageo here, and we have some more car updates, so let's go to it. I kind of skipped most of the dismantling because it was raining and I didn't want the camera to get wet, so I decided just to do this. And I already started. As you can see, I got some of the gasket material off here. This is just kind of basically down to the metal. This is all like the staining of the gasket. There's some shit up in here that I still need to scrape off a little bit, but here's the cylinder that was in question. And you can see this wet stuff in here. This is just a deep creep. It's a cleaner thingy from seafoam, so it's just kind of like absorbing and just breaking down all that carbon. And I'm pretty sure when it fires up, it'll be all nice and smoky for a little bit, and then it'll go back to normal. But for the most part, it's not that bad. So there's that, and there's inside here now. This is full of like this gunky crap. Like, this is just oil now because it's mostly all there, but you can kind of see this. Still got a little bit left in there, but it's like the water vapor getting up in there from the head. Now, here's the gaskets, the exhaust, and the intake are fine because they came off all clean. I actually might reuse this one depending on what the other one looks like, because this actually looks like it can still be used because it's not damaged at all. This, however, I'd probably replace just because, but this is the head gasket now. Basically, the head gasket, in all intents and purposes, would fit on the unit like so, you know, with the tube pins down like that. Now what happens is these metal rings seal in all this goodness and stuff like that. You can see up here it's been starting to fray away. Oh, sorry, up here. But that's not where we're talking. Up here, get in there, you see how this just broke away from in here, came by, and this letting that in. So that's no good. So that's the junk one. I'm waiting for my parts. They should be here tomorrow, hopefully. If they're not, that'll suck. But what I'm going to probably finish doing today is finish scraping the deck here. Get this all cleaned up, and then take that coolant out of there. As you can see, there's the cylinder that's been firing kind of funky. Just kind of suck all that carbon buildup on top of here. And you can see there's just pieces of crap floating in there. Just getting that out of there, getting that all cleaned up. Now that doesn't look too bad. It looks like the valves might need a little adjustment, but you know, for now, you know, I just gotta work with what I got and such, and hope for the best, because you know, money's tight these days, and when you're trying to fix a car for no money, it doesn't work that way. So do it the best you can, the cheapest way you can. Well, this is pretty much it right here. But I'm going to go scrape the crap out of this, suck some fluid out of this, get it all nice and clean. You can see the pots, they're really nice and clean around the edges here. Nice and smooth, and that's a sign that, you know, the inside's going to be nice and clean. No one used any like head gasket sealants or anything in here. No one used any crud in the engine, which is good because that saves me the time of knowing that this fix will only repair it for a certain amount of time, whereas this fix, I believe, will actually do a pretty good job of getting it taken care of, hopefully. I'm pretty sure, I have faith that the head is not warped. I had a straight edge, I laid at the top, I ran my feeler gauge under it, and I used the thinnest one I could find on my feeler gauge, and the edge barely seeped underneath my flat edge, so my precision straight edge. So doesn't seem like the head's warped at all. The engine only has 100,000 miles on it, so I never really let it overheat ever. You know, I always stopped the car and made sure it never overheated because I never wanted the head to warp ever. You know, for the most part, it looks pretty clean. It looks like it'll be viable to fix. And And then basically all I'm doing, I'm just waiting for parts and waiting to finish. So I'll get to you guys later with some more updates, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.